Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Catherine and I want to thank you so much for being here today. If you are new to the channel, I hope you will think about subscribing, but today I have my box, the box from Fashionsta. Let's check it out. So have you ever had one of those months where you just felt like you were the last one to get everything? I've kind of had one of those months, but it's here now and I can't wait to see all of the products in person. I have watched a couple of people unbox their boxes, so I have a pretty good idea of what's in here, but I still want to get in and touch everything and check it out. If you are new to Fashionsta, it is a beauty box that comes monthly and it is $24.99. And when we open it up, this is what the inside looks like. We have our paperwork that will tell us everything we need to know and all of our goodies buried in that nice black shred. This box has a total retail value of $173. And like I said, it now, if you sign up now, it is $24.99. I think it's guaranteed to have $120 worth of product. I will put it here if I am wrong about that. But if you sign up now, it is $24. Those of us who were signed up in the beginning, so far, they've let us be grandfathered at the $19.99 that we signed up for. So this is $173 for only that $19.99. But like I said, if you sign up now, it is $24.99. All right, reaching right in, I have the Earth Harbor Mermaid Milk. I am so excited to try this because I have the Earth Harbor Aqua Aura. We got that eye balm in several boxes. And I am so glad because I think I kept two, put one in a giveaway, and I am on my second one. I use the heck out of it. So this is the Nutrient Glow Moisturizer with spirulina and matcha. And it is 2 ounces and full-sized. That is what the box looks like. Let's dig in and see what the bottle looks like. It is almost the same color as the Aqua Aura. That is what that looks like. Earth Harbor Mermaid Milk Nutrient Glow Moisturizer, $42 value. So just with this one product, even at the $24.99, you have long since paid for the cost of the box. A purely plant-derived replenishing moisturizer that hydrates and balances skin while giving you a mermaid glow. This lightweight, creamy formula is packed with superfoods, spirulina, and matcha. She is non-greasy, never oily, never sticky, and absorbs quickly. Wear her under makeup or alone to let skin breathe. No synthetics, vegan, and cruelty-free. Let's see what it looks like inside. It looks a lot like the Aqua Aura Eye Balm. Oh, it smells kind of spa-like. It's a cross between just a lotiony moisturizer smell and a slight spa-like smell. It smells good though. I like it. And it is absorbing into the back of my hand. I'm gonna put a little more on to show you guys. It's kind of got like a green tone to it. But that first swatch, actually, my whole new rule of share and share alike, put some on this hand. I mean, it absorbs it's absorbed, both hands. I could put makeup on now, it's so absorbed. Yeah, that feels fantastic. I am anxious to try that on my face. I am busy trying a lot of new skincare. I'm using right now the new Glossy Box skincare. I'll put a link up here in case you missed me unboxing it. I like it a lot. The moisturizer, spoiler alert, the moisturizer is not quite enough for me, but that's because I have such dry skin. I mean, crazy dry skin. But I'm having no sensitivity issues. Next out of the box is the Dirty Lamb Ultra Day Serum. Can you guys see the top of that? That's just from the black shred that's in the box, and it will absolutely wipe off, but I mean, it's all over everything. I'm gonna take a minute and wipe it off. All right, see, already much better. A little hard to get out from around here, but already much better. I'm not gonna open this now that I've gone through all of that of wiping it off. I am not gonna open this because it is the Dirty Lamb Ultra Day Serum, and I have just recently received this in a box, and I'm gonna pass this along for somebody else to try. But that is what that looks like. Like I've said over the last couple of weeks, I've been putting together boxes of giveaways, so I am just about ready to do that as soon as we finish with these August boxes. So I will put this aside into one of those giveaways. This says Dirty Lamb Ultra Day Serum, $44 value. Brighten up your day and skin with a powerful blend of fast-absorbing, naturally derived oils. Rice bran oil, Japan's anti-aging secret, will keep your skin hydrated throughout the day. Natural, vegan, and cruelty-free. Okay, reaching in next, I have Catrice. I don't think I have ever tried Catrice. I see a lot of people talking about it. I've even heard Tati talk about it in the past, and it is a drugstore brand, but I don't think I have ever tried it. This is the Illuminating Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. And this is a 50 ml, 1.69 ounces. That is what that looks like. Let's read about it and then spray it on my face and see how it feels. This is the Glow Finishing Spray with an $8 value. Shake well before using. Can be used for priming, fixing, or refreshing. Transparent, fast-drying spray to give your skin a dewy, glowing shimmer. Perfect for quick, on-the-go touch-ups. Paraben-free, vegan, cruelty-free, and gluten-free. All right. Oh, it's super fine. I don't know if you guys can tell that. It also smells really nice. Yeah, I don't know anything about this brand. That is so refreshing. Doesn't taste great. I would recommend you let it settle onto your face before you start talking. Oh, but it smells nice. And yeah, that was super refreshing and really fine. So fine. Yeah, the top doesn't screw off. I was going to say so fine that if I could, I would take that off and put a few things that I have that aren't that nice a mist into this one. That is a fantastic fine mist. I like that a lot. All right, next we have the Bellapierre Color Correcting Concealer Palette. I could definitely use this in my life. That's what that looks like. Let's get it out of its packaging. And when we take it out of its sleeve, that is what it looks like. Oh, the inside has a nice mirror. It's just a nice little mirror. And then that is the palette. And tucked behind that, in that sleeve, was a little booklet, which I imagine, let's see. Yes, it's going to give us a full slate of instructions of where to use color concealer if you are not familiar with it. That's just a great idea. I go back to color concealer way before it was a huge thing. Even in my early teens, when I very first started wearing any kinds of makeup, you guys know I talk about the redness. I don't really have rosacea, but I just have kind of an Irish redness that if I eat spicy food, if I put anything on my face that slightly irritates it, which could be as simple as soap, I get really red. So I have been color correcting red, and I don't do it every day. Like I didn't do any color correcting today. But on the days that I need it, I've always had a color corrector around that was green. And back in the day, the only person, or at least the only one that I knew about, was Guerlain. And Guerlain was like, they were a really frou-frou brand back in the day. They still may be. I don't ever see them anymore where I travel, but they still may be out there. But Guerlain did a green liquid, it was almost like a foundation that, of course, we didn't have sponges. That it would have worked beautifully with a beauty sponge that I would just tap on with my fingers before I put foundation on, and it color corrected. So anyway, long story, already way too long. I color correct from way back. And now I not only have greens that I use, but this color, which seems like, what in the world? What in the world would you ever use that for? The one that I have is a Bobbi Brown, and it's a little bit lighter than this. She calls it salmon. For under eye, dark circles, this is the color you want. You want a nice salmon color, and it really knocks, and I know you can see my under eye circles. I have been sleeping very badly. It knocks a lot of the darkness of those under eye circles out because for whatever reason, that's what interacts with dark. You know what? let me see if this works. This might be completely off base, but I got this Milk Makeup eyeliner in a Boxycharm that I just unboxed a minute ago, my premium. I'm gonna put a little bit of that on the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna let it dry, and we're gonna put that over it because in theory, like a dark eye circle, let's see if it works. While we wait for that to dry. So this is a green, and that's what you would put on over if you had a really red spot. I don't really have too much red going on today, but you would just, let's see if I can, see how it kind of, I don't know if you guys can tell where I just put that. It kind of did away with a little bit of the red. Now, of course, I have on several layers. You wouldn't put this on over your foundation. You'd put it on first. I use a beauty blender. They really blend it out nicely. But you just, that green just kind of counteracts it. Let's see if this has dried. Yes, so this has dried. So I'm just gonna take this little bit of orange I had and put it over top. Okay, see how it kind of, I mean, it's still there. It was a very dark eyeliner line, but see how it kind of did away with the darkness? Now you would, if this was your face, obviously, you would blend it out. Let me see, I'm gonna take a minute and blend it out a little bit. you would blend it out a little more, and then you would take, actually, what they've given you for a concealer is really close to what I would use for foundation. So then you would just take your foundation and put it over that. Obviously, I don't have my beauty blenders or anything, but see how that did? And that red does, now, if you just went straight to your concealer and hadn't used that orange, I'll show you. I'll do just the concealer on the other half, and I'm going to double dip. I already went in once. I'll do the double dipping, and I'll show you. With just the concealer on the other half, see how much more of the line you can see? Now, this is probably, you guys are like, yeah, Kathryn, you're not showing us anything we didn't know. But just in case you didn't, in case you would look at that dark rust color and go, what in the world would I ever do with that? That's what you would do with it. Even if your skin is as light as mine. You just have to work it, blend it out, but it gives you, this is just concealer, and this is the concealer with a little bit of that. Like I said, the one that I own is a Bobbi Brown one, and it's in salmon, and I love it. But I mean, this absolutely works. It's a little bit darker, but it works. And your paperwork will tell you all of this, but the lavender, if you have like any aging spots, like any brown spots or that kind of thing, that's what you use for that. You just tap a little bit on there. And then these are just color correcting, you know, they've done some skin tones in here. But so for me, the major takeaway is you've got your concealer. This is for brown spots. This is for dark under eye circles. And this is for red spots. That is color correcting 101, my version. I know you're probably all way better at it than me, but I thought I would just put it out there in case even one person did it. Bellapierre Color Correcting Concealer Palette, $50. They are expensive palettes for some reason. Use underneath foundation to make any imperfections such as dark spots, acne spots, dark circles virtually undetectable. Color correcting is a technique that's been used by makeup artists for decades to banish imperfections through the use of colors that cancel each other out. Exactly. And again, with like the acne, it says acne scars. I would recommend you use the green because as a rule, they're red. So you're doing just like the exact same thing I do with my red rashy Irish skin. You're covering up red. Okay, I just went on and on about that for forever. I have my LaCroix. Oh, it's LaCroix Limoncello. Have you guys tried this? Highly recommend. At this point, I'm hoping I can edit that whole color correcting thing down to a reasonable amount of time. I love this LaCroix. Okay, next I have, it is by Klee. I think I got one of their moisturizers maybe in a FabFitFun a long time ago. This is, and I have seen it in other people's boxes, and it is taped, so yay for them. It is a lip powder. I have never had a lip powder, so I am intrigued. I'm anxious to actually see which color I got because I haven't even opened it yet. You guys can see. I have no idea what I have, but there were 3 colors. Only one of them was like crazy orange. Okay, place your bets. Before I open this, tell me below. How many of you think crazy orange lives in here? Instead of a nice red that I could wear, who wants to bet on crazy orange? All right, you ready? I have to eat my words. I did not get the red, but I got the hot choco, which even though this is going to be a brown color, anything is better than orange for me. That is what that looks like. Now, I have heard people say they love it, that it's not messy, and it's awesome. And I have heard people say, what a nightmare, messiest thing I ever worked with. So I have to tell you, I'm kind of anxious to swatch this in a minute. This says Klee Cosmetics Melting Lip Powder, $20. A capsulized lip product that transforms pigmented powder into long-wearing lip tint with a deep matte finish thanks to its hero ingredient, vitamin E. Using your fingertip or the included lip applicator, melting lip powder can also be applied to the eyes and cheeks for a flush of natural color. Paraben-free, phthalate-free, gluten-free, cruelty-free, and vegan. When they did the spoiler on this, when it first came out, I saw that people were putting it on their eyes, and I thought, okay, I could probably smudge it out on my eyes if it came to that, even if it was orange. So we're going to see, when you take it out, I'm going to take it out slowly, because it is, in fact, a powder. Yeah, it fell. It for sure fell. So, oh yeah, it falls off of it. It's okay for me up here in my room, or even perhaps sitting at my vanity, but depending on how pigmented this is, I'm just kind of scooping it back into, well, let me show you. See how it is on there? And I just scooped a lot back into there, and some of it fell on my table here. I wouldn't like to be out in public and dressed and putting this on. That wouldn't work. Right. Oh yeah. Look, I just tipped it over to put it on and see what happened to my hand. So if I had been here with my clothes out in public, you could be wearing this. Just saying. But it feels cool. How do they do that? Remember the Becca powder that when you put it on, it felt really cool and kind of wet, but it was a powder? This feels like that, but even cooler. That is so wild. I wish it weren't so messy because I am liking playing with it. I will probably still play with it. I just kept putting it all over my hand. Oh yeah, look. It's on my thumb. Where else is it? Is that it? Yeah, it's everywhere. Okay. But it still feels cool on my hand. It doesn't smell like anything. I was hoping it was going to smell like hot chocolate. It's fun to play with, but I mean, look. You could get that everywhere. And in theory, it's pigmented, so I don't know how easily it would come out of clothes. What I'm saying is, I'm going to use it. I'm going to play with it. When you open yours, open with caution. All right, and last but not least, I have a 15-shade eyeshadow palette from Amore US, USA, and it says Shine Bright. That is really pretty. It says Amore US, USA, but just for the record, it is made in China. And when we open it up, oh, it's very pretty. That is what it looks like. That is really pretty. Sitting here taking a minute, I'm trying to assess. We have gotten a lot of palettes lately. And if I don't think I'm going to use it soon, I don't think I'm going to swatch it because I can pass it on. I do really like, there's plastic on here, by the way. I do really like those two colors. But do I have them in another palette? You know, I just might. I think that these are colors that I have in other palettes. So since I'm in the middle of putting together a lot of giveaways, I'm going to leave this unswatched. But it's a really pretty palette. That is very pretty. Let me tell you what the paperwork says about it. Shop Amore US USA Shine Bright Eyeshadow Palette, $9. A colorful, fun palette with a mix of matte and metallic finishes. Try wetting your brush with a setting spray before dipping into the metallic shadows for a foil-like metallic finish. Paraben and cruelty-free. That is a really, $9? Wow. For 15 shadows? That's impressive. Okay, that is my Fashionsta box, in case I did not say it, for August 2020. $24.99. $173 in retail value. Right off the bat, we had the Earth Harbor Mermaid Milk. I really like the Earth Harbor products, so I am 100% behind that. We have the Dirty Lamb Ultra Day Serum. We have the Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray, which is probably one of the best mists that I've seen, and I think maybe my first Catrice product to try. We have this Clee lip powder in Hot Choco, which was really interesting, but use with caution because it does want to make a mess. The Shine Bright Amore US eyeshadow palette and the Bellapierre Cosmetics Color Correcting Concealer Palette, which, if I didn't bore you with too terribly much, is really nice. Thank you so much for coming by, guys. I really appreciate you taking the time to be here. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll know when I have more videos coming out, and I will see you really soon. Take care out there, guys.